What's up, YouTube? It's your boy JP's on the keys, and it's two keys for the video today. As you know, a couple days ago we did do the worst fire in the booth of all time. I actually got a lot of good reception on that, so I made a list. You're probably not going to see it because it's all in the, because you can't see the phone because it's not going to focus. See, that's good, so you don't see the countdown. But anyway, let's get to these top 8 fire in the booths of all time. I also have some honorable mentions this time. So if your favorite artist does not get in this top 8 fire in the booth, please let me know in the comment section. Please let me know where I messed up. Maybe I haven't heard of this fire in the booth yet. Maybe it's just got lost in the shuffle. Maybe I did do a video on it and I forgot because I've done 17 zillion videos on this channel. But anyway, let's get to it. Number 8.
Very new road, the one she got evicted from. Went to McDonald's, ordered a cheeseburger and chips on an addicted one. Then I heard, can I get a picture? I stood there and I took 15 pictures, done. With 15 different kids, I was there on the phone, but I left tongue twisted, done. I know I paint pictures with words, but I didn't know I was the gifted one. And now they say I put money on the map, so I hashtag 0161.
I have to put that at number 8. Listen, that is my number 8. So you already know this list is going to be crazy. That's my number 8 on the list. Just off the fact of that first beat. When I first listened to that first beat really got me hooked. Because I don't know what, I'm still trying to find that beat to this day. Just the way that he came, just the way that he went onto the track, just the way that he started. And then he caught the beat as he was rapping. I like the way he caught the beat. I just like that freestyle. Cause, and again, you know, it is the most viewed fire in the booth of all time, still to this day. So this obviously is an obvious choice for number 8. Number 7 was someone who I almost forgot to even put on this list. And then I looked back at some of the videos I made and I was like, there's no way I can leave this dude off the list. He might be a little low for some people. He might, but bro, my list is very, bro. Okay, but anyway, let's get to number 7.
Taking it back to an old school theme, some oceans deep and he flow too weak. Side with me and fly like a frisbee. Go against me and die like Da Vinci. I open the pages, I'm writing the history. I'm right in the middle of my life is a mystery. I wound up on an island with Tinchy.
Listen, I had to put Devlin in here, then just the way that he flows on all these beats. And I just like the fact that he's just aggressive when he spits. I like the aggressiveness of when he spits. I just like, Devlin is not one of too many punchlines. He's like a flower. You know what I'm saying? He's not really, I mean, he can definitely give you some punchlines, but he's more of a flowing, he's a flowing, aggressive artist. Like, he's aggressive. He destroys the beat. Any beat he comes on, he destroys it. Anyway, let's get to number 6, which is a classic. You already know number 6.
Yo, me and Cole nearly out of the hood. What a miracle. Music money now and we ain't even at our pinnacle. A little message to you wannabe criminals. If you don't wanna get skied, little man, move digital. I'm from the hood where it's hot. Around serial killers the lot. Get more than a cocoa if it pop. Say Cheerio if you slip on that block.
Literally a bar every line. Literally a bar. All the serial schemes, just all the schemes, just everything. This was one of the most lyrical, most punchline heavy fire in the booths that I've ever heard. I remember, like, if you go back to my video when I did it, you will see a lesser quality of me. You know, like, the quality is garbage, but the reaction is gold. But sometimes I wish I would have done those fire in the booths now instead of back then when I had trash. Back then when I had trash camera equipment, this would be so much better. If I had since I have a little bit better camera equipment and I know how to edit a little bit better. But you know, those are gold. I don't think my channel would have even got to this point if I didn't do those right then at that level, at that time. But anyway, number 5.
MC, ITN or ITV. COP say ID please, STOP like IC3. Wanna see me hooked to an IVG in the ICU, but I'm NOT. They went OT with the MOB. Can't see me through the FOG. Don't cuss mothers of SOBs. These MCs are OAPs. When I hype up, I'm like OKG.
Listen, just off the strength that he was able to do all that from memory, and based on the legendary, the Z to A scheme. He literally did Z to A. Like, like he literally did Z to A. Like, just the fact that he did that is just, who even cares that he had his phone out? Nobody cares when you're coming up with stuff like that. I don't care if you can do a Z to A scheme like that, then bro, you got it. Number 4.
Don't come out the room, wanna sell drugs. If we got the right guidance and love, would we fight people just like us? How can I knock the hustle to get by? How do you think I ate as a child? Judge no one, done many things wrong. Just don't boast about it in songs, but listen to my older bars. I was just as confused as you probably are, but you grow when you learn. Travel and cut, one too many man, you know, get caught. One too many man that could have been doctors, end up spending the whole life boxed up.
You put all 4 parts. I just had to do part 1 because just saying, oh, all 4 parts really doesn't do it justice. Like, I'm just generalizing right there. Literally, I feel like I gained like 37 IQ points listening to this dude rap, because this dude comes with so much knowledge, so much just nuggets of wisdom that you need, just so many facts, just everything. I like just the conscious, and he still keeps the flow of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not lulling you to sleep with his message, but still he has a message, which I like. Number 3.
Audience, you won't be asked to pay respect if you cannot afford it. See, if the fruits of my labors to rap every morning, I should Frank Ocean the label and channel my orange. I hope I'm one step away from that place there. They told us that Craig would only have 7 days there. He came back, sky's just the limit we placed there. Lightning struck twice, guess it really can rain here.
To me, this is one of the best fire in the booth of all time. Just the Blood on the Leaves beat was so perfect with the way he was rapping. I just like the way he flowed in the Frank Ocean. I should fruit of my labor and the channel my orange, and the just everything about that was just made it. It's easy listening. It's easy listening. Number 2, and listen, this was the hardest number 2 of. This is one of the hardest number 2s I've ever had to do. This is one of the hardest number 2s, because if you watch my video, you already knew how amped I was for this freestyle. You already knew. This is one of the hardest number 2s I've ever had to do in my life.
Tell you, don't worry about me. My shoulders are for your tears, don't worry about me. I know it's Balmain, but don't worry about it. This music shit's connected to my soul, my mood swings. My art's a major artery, can't function without it. Trying to conquer the mountain, but these combos are landing. Then I think I'm out of range, but these punches are now sim. No plaster for this pain.
The fact that J Dilla beat was so ridiculous, just in the way that he flowed, just everything about this freestyle. Just really, just as a rap fan, this was just heaven. This is really rap heaven. This is rap heaven. Just listening to this just made me so confident in rap. But before we get to the best fire in the booth of all time, we have to get to these honorable mentions. Listen, just because they're in the honorable mentions does not mean they're better than 2 through 8. That just means my list, they didn't make the initial list, but they're still in consideration to knock some of the guys in the lower spots off. You know what I mean? They could compete for a 6 or a 7 or an 8 spot, you know. But this is, let's just get to these honorable mentions.
Oh, I bought that heat last summer. MCs won't get to eat last supper. When I turn MC to track runner, yeah, what? I'm the weatherman, big storms coming down like his mic. Man better hope they're not flying kites, cause man I come down like lightning strikes, yeah. I'm the weatherman. This year I'm bringing hail and snow. They ain't hailing snow like the Game of Thrones. It's the big cam dog, yeah, the name is known.
I feel like this is still one of the most underrated Fire in the Booth of all time, despite the view count. This is still one of the most underrated Fire in the Booths. Just the fact of how underrated Kamikaze is as an artist right now, and just how good he is of flowing. And then I like the part where they transition into the smooth jazz, you know what I mean, like the jazzy beat at the end that really just set the tone. It kind of brought you down from like the really hyper beginning. It's kind of like a calm down. I like that. And our next honorable mention.
Dots up in my frame, I'm shutting in the rain, hustling my name, can't tell me about the struggle cause I've been through the pain. Yeah, my life's real, what you feel, my Stonebridge man, bang bang to you. It's true, known facts, we do hold, and we'll let it pop off if you wanna chat.
Just like the emotional pull of this freestyle is what makes it great. He doesn't even need to be a supreme lyricist or a supreme flower. Just the emotional feel that you get from this, and then just the part where the second verse where he relates, where he's so clever about how he describes his gun. Like, I feel so great around her every time just the use of that, just that whole metaphor in that second verse really makes it stand out too, because it's like you don't even expect it. I'm like, as at first I'm wondering what he's talking about. I'm like, oh, he's talking about a gun. I'm like, whoa, that was hard. Next honorable mention.
Wastemen, they hate me, but if everybody loved me, I'd be Raymond. But I'm Justin, Clark Samuel. What you think of me's an assumption I can't handle. I ain't never ever been the rapper I was labeled in the sun. How can I be the artist that police can't cancel when I can literally be saying it's begun and they instantly think that I'm saying it's a gun?
And this put a deep crater in my heart putting this in the honorable mentions, because this is probably the best honorable mention of all time. This put a deep crater in my heart knowing that I had to put this in the honorable mention, because it's just because of who I had before. It's so hard to put him ahead of a lot of these. It's so hard because everybody's fighting at the top. Like, a lot of these Fire in the Booths are top heavy. Like, it's so many good ones. Like, it's so many good ones that it's really hard to, bro. Just listen to what he says, man. It's just all that he said. The one about people were talking about his teeth. Now he put his money where his mouth is, and now it's evident to see. Like, okay, we're almost done with the honorable mentions. We got a couple more left, and then we're gonna get to our number one.
We call it a mystery, balling with all of my mandem and symmetry, balling for all of my mandem and symmetries, balling for all of you man till infinity. Finna be grabbing the bag of the piff and the hammer and the cap in the back of your whip and the pick to get back and attack you with it. I mean, actually rapping or having a fit. Perfect. I feel rap is a gift. I rap till I'm dead. That's whether I'm rapping or rapping up spliffs.
I mean, do you see this? And the fact that he was the first one to really debut on when Charlie got on Apple Music. It's just a symbol, you know what I'm saying? Because that was one of, even his other three were good, but that part right there, that was my favorite Fire in the Booth that he did, because just the aggressiveness, you know what I'm saying? Mike is always known as an aggressive rapper, like an aggressive rapper that can flow, and he definitely showed that in this. Okay, my last honorable mention, and this is a sneaky one. This is one that you probably might have had this in mind, but you probably weren't thinking of it. This is kind of sneaky.
Wait on benches, filling the fences behind the prison fences. So represent this cause I represent you. See, everything I said is done true, I'm just like you. So stop glamorizing D-block. I know my neck marks, smoke and run blocks. Keep cut, cock up, bust dumb shots, bum rocks, then kill a man for one box. Strip it to your socks, there ain't no smiling when the fun stops.
Definitely when I heard this the first time, I was just caught off guard with just the way he flew on it, the way he flowed on it. Why did I say flew? The way he flowed on the beat was just, that's what really caught me. I just like the way, like, that was the perfect beat for him to choose. That was like really upbeat and kind of up tempo. I like the way, like, it just sounded so, you know what I mean? It sounded so great. Like when I first did it, like you saw my initial reaction. I was so, you know what I mean? Like that was so, Awesome. I love listening to that. But now we're done with the honorable mentions. Now to the #1 fire in the booth of all time. This is non-debatable. Without further ado, I present to you. Can I get a drum roll or something, bro? Can somebody give me a drum roll?
Consistent, yeah. Ignorance has never been as bliss as now. I wondered why I never got a look in when I listened out. The maddest thing is being yourself is what makes you different now. But pay me no mind and
When I lose, I'm the winner. And the people's champ, let me thank the people who never got the point until they grabbed the needle. Niggas try to minus my pluses just to divide my people. We go from stepping on roaches to stepping by the Beatles. It's progression that is final.
I can't listen. If you don't think this is one of the best fire in the booths of all time, please meet me in a dark alley so we can fight. Literally, I will fight you if you think this is not one of the best. I will literally fight you. Like, this is what got me into the UK scene. This is what the memories, bro. The memories. I'll look back on that first video. The memories, bro. I remember a young lad. I mean, I'm still young now, but I was trying to do what I wanted. I was trying to do something to get my channel up and running. I saw the UK. I'm like, you know what? Let me see what this UK music is about. And now here we are, almost 2,000 subscribers later. You know, we done got noticed by by a whole mess of artists. We done been noticed by Righteous, Kano, Low Key, Burna. I think Kalashnikov comment on my page, Dirty Goods comment on my page. Bro, we've grown into a beautiful, beautiful thing here. But this is obviously the best fire in the booth of all time. This is the best. There is no debate. There's no comparison. There's no argument. There's nothing. Like I said, if you have a debate with me about this particular fire in the booth, we can fight. We can literally fight right now. I mean, not really, because I don't want to fight nobody. Like, this, we're all about peace and love here. So YouTube, I'm trying not to. Please don't demonetize me, YouTube. it's like no, I'm kidding. But anyway, now you see these were my top 8 fire in the booths, along with the honorable mentions. If there's anything that you agree with or disagree with, the comment section is always open, my guy. But anyway, thank you again for listening. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Also, turn on that post notification bell so you do not miss an upload. Share the videos wherever you share videos at. Anyway, thank you again. Be safe, stay on the grind, have a great day, and I'm out. Peace.